the teacher divides it into 4 ceremonies. The first ceremony is a Buddhist ritual. The second ceremony is the engagement ceremony. The third is the holy water pouring ceremony. And the fourth is the bed making ceremony. Let's start with the Buddhist ritual. Normally, before we begin the Buddhist ceremony, we pay respects to the ancestors and the household spirit shrine. It depends on whether the event is held at a hotel or at home. If it's at home, there is usually an ancestor altar, and both the bride and groom will offer 5 incense sticks each and pay their respects, along with various offerings. After that, we invite the monks to come. When inviting monks, the bride and groom can invite either 5 or 9 monks. Both are correct. Regarding the almsgiving, you might notice that at hotels, the monks are seated on the dais, but sometimes at home, the monks line up in a row for almsgiving, usually 9 of them. Both ways are actually correct. For the almsgiving, if the bride and groom have the monks stand in a row, 9 of them, it makes for a beautiful scene. Just think about it in a person's life. How many chances in life do you really get where the groom is dressed in traditional Thai attire, the bride is in traditional Thai dress, and there are 9 monks for the photographer to capture at the event? Especially at some venues like hotels, sometimes they might not allow it, or it might not be convenient to have the monks line up in front of the hotel. As for the almsgiving, there's another time it can be done, which is during the chanting of the Parita Bahan by the monks. At that point, you can arrange 9 plates or 5 plates, and then perform the almsgiving right there. As for the various items needed for the Buddhist ceremony, the bride and groom will need flowers for the monks, as well as monetary offerings, which are usually placed in envelopes for the monks. This is up to your faith and generosity. But the question is, how much is appropriate? If the ceremony is in Bangkok, for the first monk, a suitable amount would be around 500 baht or more, depending on your faith. For the remaining monks, about 400 baht or more each would be considered appropriate. During the ceremony for sending off the monks, there may be a first round of chanting. After that, you present the food offerings, which might be placed in a traditional tray and set in front of the monks. Once the monks have finished their meal, they will chant again. Then, holy water will be sprinkled, and water will be poured as a merit-making ritual, followed by another monetary offering for convenience. Especially in hotels, this is usually how it's done. Everything is completed in one go. After the water pouring, holy water sprinkling, and monetary offering are finished, the monks will then go to have their meal. At the table, or sometimes if it's at home, the monks will have their meal at the Chinese banquet table. That's fine too. Basically, whatever the arrangement, just discuss with the monks from the beginning about what would work best. Both ways are correct. As for the sending off ceremony, I used to wonder about the 3 dots marked on the forehead during the blessing. There are 2 people who can apply the blessing mark on the bride and groom's foreheads. The first is the head monk, or you could have an elder do it during a certain part of the holy water pouring ceremony. So when it comes to the blessing mark, to make it look nice, the head monk will use a candle to mark the groom's forehead. He'll take the groom's hand and use the candle to mark the bride's forehead. If not possible, he can use the candle to mark both the bride and groom. The candle serves as the ceremonial medium. The Buddhist ceremony takes about 50 minutes. The ceremony can be held at 3 times, around 7 a.m. or during the monk's lunch. Invite about 10 monks. 10:30 seems to be a good time. After that, while the monks are chanting, there will be time for them to have their meal, but not past noon. Another popular time these days is around 3 p.m., which also works well. The reason monks are invited to a wedding ceremony is to bless the couple with holy water after chanting Buddhist scriptures. Once the monks have finished their duties, they return to the temple, and the bride and groom receive the holy water. Then the water pouring ceremony is performed. So really, the timing can be flexible. It all works the same. In the afternoon, the only difference from the morning is that there's no almsgiving and the monks don't have their meal there. That's all.